Okay, coming up in this hour, we'll be speaking with another artist with more Christmas music. His name is Rob Radley. Got a great track out called Merry Xmas, Happy New Year in brackets. I think it does what it says on the tin. So we'll be catching up with him. We'll be dipping into our archive to find out what was being uploaded to us this time last year. And we will have more great music. It is BBC introducing in Essex and Cambridgeshire. My name is Matt Plum, and it's time to speak to another one of our artists who've been releasing some great music over the last little while, but more importantly, has a Christmas song out. And that person is Rob Radley. Good evening to you, Rob. How you doing, my friend?
Good evening, Matt. I'm good, thanks. Yeah, really good.
Now, So this track that you've written and recorded for Christmas, it's called Merry Xmas, Happy New Year. I think you've nailed it really with the title. I think it says everything it needs to. But tell us a little bit about the track. How did it come about?
Yeah, it came about because I'd written a song last year for an EP, so I thought I'm going to try and release one a year for a few years and then kind of build kind of an album of Christmas songs over time, because I think they're quite fun to do. And I think because they're quite time limited, aren't they? Each year you can put them out for about a month and just plug them and keep getting plays on them and stuff like that, get a bit of an audience around them. They're quite good, they're quite intensive, and I quite enjoy them. So yeah, I think this one I wrote with voice notes and it was like absolutely boiling outside. So
this was
singing parts of it.
This was written sometime around the summer then, was it?
Yeah, I think it was about August time, to be honest. So I think I had a few voice notes and then just pieced it together. And yeah, it worked out how it finished in the end in November when I finally finished it. So it was a bit of a rush getting it out, to be honest.
So are you a big lover of Christmas then? That you're sitting there thinking in August time, yeah, that's what I want to do? Or are you kind of like going, good time to get my name out around here?
Yeah, I think it's probably more just planning ahead releases and stuff more than liking Christmas to the point where I'm thinking about it in August. But I think in terms of just trying to get the ideas together, and because I self-produce all my records and stuff, so knowing how long that takes to kind of get them finished and getting all the promo done around them and things, so giving myself plenty of time.
Well, tell us a little bit about yourself outside of obviously Christmas music. How did it start for you? What was the inspiration that made you want to pick up an instrument and perform? And where is your music career as we speak at the moment?
Yeah, so I started getting into music when I was in secondary school. I was picking up a guitar. I was listening to the White Stripes and Nirvana and bands like that. Often just sitting in practice rooms at lunchtimes with my mates and stuff and jamming on the drums and guitars and things like that. So that was where it kind of started. And then as time went on, I went to college and I decided music was what I wanted to do with my life. So took a course in music, went from there, and I kind of had two kind of routes I've gone down in terms of teaching music. And then obviously out on the side, gigging loads, performing. And I say more over the last 5 years, I've really concentrated on my original material and moved away from doing as many kind of function gigs and covers. But I think the inspiration that I've kind of had for this song in particular is more around kind of the Darkness as Christmas song, that kind of rocky vibes at the start and things like that. And then I think lyrically, the more cheese and the more references to Christmas things, the better in most of these songs. So
now, we've had an array of different Christmas songs throughout the last hour and a half that we've been on air, and they have really kind of taken in different kind of genres and different feels from all over the place. But it's quite interesting that you said I kind of went with the intention of that kind of cheesiness, but drawing that inspiration from the likes of the Darkness and things like that. So growing up, those songs were what? Come on, tell us what is the go-to Christmas track for you?
Oh, I don't know. It's a hard one, to be honest. It changes from year to year. I quite like Driving Home for Christmas. I quite like that tune. Don't know what it is about it. I think because it reminds me of like finishing the term at the school and driving home in the traffic and thinking I've got a break for a couple of weeks.
Not a bad choice.
I think that's a good one, yeah.
Not a bad choice at all. And how are the Christmas preparations for you at the moment? You all set? You all ready, or you still got last few things to get ready?
Yeah, it's a few things to get ready. I can't quite believe it's the 19th of December, and we're not many days away, are we now? So, yeah, it's all prep's going well and stuff. And we've got plans with family and everything. It's all going good. And just like I said, just really enjoyed putting music out and pushing that. And I'll say just overwhelmed by the amount of support for this song in particular, and how many streams I've had on it and things like that leading up to this moment. So.
Yeah, I just will point out, because I know that it will confuse some people. Obviously, we're speaking on Thursday the 19th at the moment. For anyone that's listening on Saturday, it is not the 19th. It's the 21st, and you need to be much further ahead with your Christmas planning. So just in case anyone goes, I've got ages yet. No, we are getting very close now.
People off and confuse them. Yeah.
What has the reaction been to people that have heard it so far?
It's been really good. I think I put it out on the 17th of November, which was a bit later than the last one I did, but it's absolutely accelerated in terms of the amount of views I've had on the YouTube for the track, and on Spotify I've hit 31,000, which is by far my most popular track that I've had in this short space of time. So that's been really positive, to the point where I got some of my bandmates together and we did a video for it at the Black Barn Studios in Essex, which was really cool. We did that a couple of weeks ago, and that was, more focused around this is a band kind of track. It sounds like it's a live sounding track. It's not as produced as some of the other songs I've released. It's, got that live feel to it. So that was really good fun.
So what does 2025 see for you then?
So my plan is EP number 2. I'd finished my first EP last year, and yeah, I think that was my baby really. I was kind of putting track at a time together, and I got it exactly how I wanted it. And I think the direction I'm going to go in with the next EP is probably going to be a little bit more stripped back, a little bit more acoustic, and see where it takes me really. But I've got about 5 songs on the go at the moment, which are nearly finished. So
I look forward to hearing that in the new year. Rob, it's been an absolute pleasure to catch up with you this evening. Thank you so much for coming on and having a chat with us. Before we go,
thanks for having me on.
Where can people hear this track? Where can people find out more about you?
Yeah, I think main places are Spotify, YouTube. If you search Rob Radley, and that's I'll spell it because no one will spell my name properly otherwise. It's Radley. And if you search me up on YouTube, Google, Spotify, you'll find my tracks, and yeah, take a listen, let me know what you think, and drop me a message if you like the stuff.
Well, Rob, thank you so much for coming on, having a chat with us. Merry Christmas to you and a Happy New Year. And
Merry
this
Christmas.
Is your track, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year.
Voices singing carols fill the sky. Memory shared as the nights go by. At this time of year, I know we'll keep believing. Snow is falling, lights are shining bright. Families gather round the tree tonight, and all that remains is for me to say I love you. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Wrap your arms around those who matter most. Hold on tight and never let them go. Snow is falling, lights are shining bright. Families gather round the tree tonight, and all that remains is for me to say I love you. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. This Christmas, Christmas, I always knew that one day we would be together. I always hoped that a brand new year in a brand new world for a brand new us would appear. Oh yeah, we can be so happy now this Christmas time. Frosted windows painted white with snow, candles flicker with a gentle glow, and all that remains is for me to say I love you. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Oh, it's gonna be our year. This Christmas, this Christmas. Oh, it's gonna be our year now. This Christmas, this Christmas.
BBC introducing
Supporting new and emerging acts across the BBC.